As many of you know, I don't really generate a lot of kitchen waste because I don't eat meat or anything like that. I just don't like it. But the one thing I do generate is eggshells. And I know this kind of seems like a big thing to do for eggshells, but we're gonna we're gonna put this thing in right here. We got the Moen GXP59c Pro, and I got the switch that cost about as much as the dumb thing, but I just want one like that. I don't know, I just do. And I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I want to put it on the side over there, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I got this. I don't think I'm going to need it, but you know, it's the way it goes. So we got to clear all this out of here. It looks like I don't have room, but I do. I was thinking about putting the switch right over here somewhere. Now, these things, usually you'll find on most cabinetry, these things here will pop out or something. Let's take a look up in there. You want to look with me? Let's see how that comes out of there. Yeah, it's got them roller things that pop out. Let's see, I got a screwdriver right here, I think. Oh, and you try to do it in a spot where nobody's gonna find out. Let's see, that's there we go. I gotta get a pry bar and start leaving up here or something. So let's see. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna kind of get that off that way. I hope. Just give me some more light. Give me some more action. There it goes. And then, and see how they're on. A lot of times you'll find they're just on with these little roly-poly pins things here. Don't put that up and put it in your way. You'll step on it and it will hurt. Okay? Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's get all this stuff out of here. I've been so happy with this system here, this RO system. So I got room right there. See? Look. Oh, craziness. I wish it would default to this mode, but it never does. So I can get more light down here if I want it. But this tank is very, very mobile. And I don't care about having a trash can down here. Don't mind, you know, I just put a little trash can in here. And there's my valves for the redneck spa. So let's see. Let's read the directions. I'm hoping that I may find a way to get that pull hose for the sprayer to work a little better too. So we'll see how this is going to go. I don't know yet. I may have to do some other cutting, but I hope not. I hope I won't have to. But I'm not above cutting stuff and patching if I have to. We'll see if it works. Hope it does. I need to get that other screwdriver anyway, don't I? Oh! It's a slender little unit, and that makes me feel good. Okay. And fortunately, I've already got power down here to run the UV light. I guess that's a UV light for the RO thing to kill the bacteria because I live on a farm. So let's use our heads here. Okay. I think that's going to be just fine. And let's see, here are the instructions. So we're going to flip through there. And always empty the box. There's one of those magnetic things. Okay, so I don't need that. And I don't need this. Welcome to Moen, not a sponsor. Okay, so let's see what I'm going to need. Pliers and wire cutters and whatnot like that. But so I feel certain this is going to fit. So next thing I do is put a little towel underneath here to catch whatever drain water comes out of this thing. Oh, I guess I've been at it about 3 minutes. So it's pretty easy to do actually. Okay, and there's the seal there. So I got it all stripped. So this is the drain from the other side of the sink where I had my cod lunch. Loving that cod. And then there's my main drain. It's somewhat not movable, and I've just got a whole trail of destruction here. So let's just see how we do this thing. Now that's the other thing I'm looking forward to doing. I don't know, it's just insinkerator. It's a STS-00SM. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's just see if we can get this out of here. Yep, we can. A little bit of both. Don't reuse plumber's putty. It really doesn't get hard, but you might save it in case you got to use it in an emergency. But I try never to reuse it. So we're going to put this just down here in the clutter butter there. So this is a good time to clean around this stuff. And you need to clean it anyway to get the old dirt and putty off of it. And you want it to be as dry as you can get it. Okay. Alright. Sink's been pretty good too. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So there. What I probably may have to do is, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I've got multi-sink. Maybe there's some kind of configuration about this thing. Let's get this stuff apart and see what we've got here. Alright, so there's some more drain things. That's good. I'm probably going to need those. Make sure you get everything out of here, huh? He just stuffed it down in there, didn't he? Put that up there. And there's the guts of the thing. And so, I don't know, drains. So, there's not an innie and an outie. There's only an outie. And there's your dishwasher thing that apparently has got a plug in it, which I'm happy about because I don't have, dishwasher's not on this side. Well, let me see if there's a plan of action here. What am I going to do? Well, let me think about it. When you disassemble it, just kind of leave it in, put it in the order that it came apart. And get your putty and work it around. Let's just see here. So once you get it disassembled and pop the ring off and all that other stuff, then you get your plumber's putty and put it around this on the inside. Now when you get this laid in there, you got your little rope going, then just leave it alone. Don't mess with this stuff around this thing until you're done, because it'll squish out everywhere, and it'll, you got to kind of get used to it kind of being that way. Okay, so let's squish this around here, and we'll get to work. Okay, so we got this going, and I got a nice big thick bead of it around there, and it says face it front, but I ain't worried about any of that. Let's put it in there, make it look at least kind of centered there. Maybe I got a 1 in 360 degree chance of doing that. So you just set it down and you'll see it oozing out of there, and that's what you want. Just don't mess with that till that'll be the last thing you do in my book. So cover that up. That stuff was kind of thick. Okay, so we've done that, and let's see what we got here now. Okay, so C is the backup flange. Okay, and I guess that means this thing. All right, C. Well, see what C says it is. It doesn't really give a parts breakdown, does it? Oh, there it is, fiber gasket. Okay, right. Okay, so you got this, and then this, and then this. So it stacks up this way. Is that right? Okay, fiber gasket B is what we just put in, and then this, and then that. Okay, let's go do all that then. And it's right there. So that's gonna call for, it's gonna have to call for that sooner or later. Yeah, there it is right there. Something about your old thing. I don't know what that's about. If you got an old one, just throw it in a recycle bin. All right, so let's get this thing out of the way a little bit, and then I can shuffle up under there. So I got the stack going. So okay, here we go. Oh yeah, there's some of that goo coming out of there. That's good too. You kind of want to make sure of that. Oh, look at that! I got lucky. I really didn't look at that, but it does say front on it. But it don't matter. So getting that little metal ring on is tough. So I guess this is what they mean. Use this for dead weight because it keeps pressing back up. And I figured I hadn't put one of these in a long time. Things don't. Ooh, one of those screws fell out. And you gotta back these screws off as far as they can go. Give you all the leverage you get. So let's try again. Fiber washer. This thing, that thing. Let's gotta do it till I get it snapped on there, don't I? Okay. I need to get every inch of what I can get there, don't I? Okay, let's just put that there. It doesn't leave you a ton of room, but I got that snap ring on there now. Try to resist the temptation to take the spring load off that ring. So you got to get these so those screws will hit there. Yes, it doesn't look. Oops. All right, so I think we got everything in apple pie order here. Let's make sure we're hitting on all these cylinders here. Make sure you're inside this cup ring and keep this thing as even as you can. You can look at it at the bottom of the sink there, and then you can squeeze them. I would just use your fingers like I'm doing and keep it as even as possible. And you'll feel it kind of give because of that goo up in there. Alright, and so, and that's step 6. Snap rings in place, tighten all screws evenly against the back. Do not over tighten. Okay. Well, let's see. You can just watch if you want to. And I would check this, just give this go get a cool drink or something, and come on back and check this again. And if you over tighten this thing, you can break something, mainly your sink or something. So don't get too overzealous here. Now with this negative pressure pipe dope stuff, you need to just relax. Don't get too overzealous about the whole thing. So let's see what's happening here. See, look at all that stuff coming out of there. Did some of it stick to the machine? Oops. See, that's looking pretty good there, and that's what you're going for. And once again, just leave it be, and just get that nice and firm. Now, once you get your disposal in there, you're going to find that these are hard to get to. So just just keep going, and just be patient. Be even. You can look at the threads on the bottom or the top. I forget what kind of sink this is. So. Okay. Okay, musty one starting up back there. Okay, you get it. Now, let's go to the next step. And I don't know what I'm going to do about draining, so let's just see what I can sort out with all this stuff. And once I get this thing hung up there, so we'll only perform this step when the dishwasher we ain't doing. Okay, well let's okay, it's all rather understandable at this point. And then so you go anti-clockwise, and you can use the method with your Knipex pliers. So fortunately I have some up here, vice grip, Knipex, channel locks, whatever you want to call them. Okay, now we're going to just let that sit there a minute and squeeze on out. Okay. I doubt seriously I can do this one-handed and show you, but it's like this. These hooks, right, these 3 hooks, not these things, hook on those inclined planes right there. Can you name the 6 simple machines? Okay, well, I'm going to need 2 hands to do this. I can't possibly do it with 1 hand. But, you know, you get the drill. See, there's that, okay. In this case, it's only on there just a little tiny bit. So now I got to think about drain stuff. So, I might need to cut this and put a T-fitting in there. And I'll do it that way. I don't know. That would mean I need another P-trap. So, okay, so you can see it's not on there real good. So, I only did that because I've got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I don't know. Just give me some time. I don't know how long it's going to take me. Maybe I can just use the 1 sink for a while till I figure out what I'm going to do. I took the 3 seconds it took to take that door off. I don't know. I need some elbow room here. Might I suggest a little seal glide on this thing. It'll probably tighten up better and will also assist in fitting. Well, I got the hacksaw and everything else. I got some extra plumbing bits, but I don't think it's going to help me. So I got an idea on what to do. So the trick is getting this T-piece in here. That's the whole deal. I mean, this was a flippin' miracle. Luckily, I had a longer one of these. I could bring the whole thing down. I had to invert the P-trap to get this to go. Luckily, I didn't have to use this. But I was happy to have it. And that's sort of the carnage of everything left over there. But this is generally the hardest part. And I got to get all this tight. And it's pretty good. I mean, I'm okay with that. And I just got to keep, you know, always keep an eye on new plumbing overnight. And so we might be drilling a hole right here pretty soon. I've got a couple hours. Something's getting to me today. Something must be blooming. So just double check all these connections. And as you can tell, I had to cut stuff off. And all that other stuff. So you going over there then if you want to. Oh, and there's another piece of plumbing. Welcome to the world of plumbing. This is why it pays so good. So we'll get the AccuVac. I'm going to get this stuff everywhere. These are all my little saw bits here. Try not to get those all over the house. Kind of wanted to wax a 4 tonight, but I don't think I'm going to go right to the brandy. After that, you know, that doesn't look bad either. I'm kind of okay with that. Okay, well, I got to pop this tile out right here and see about putting my little button. It'll have to go right about here. I ain't even opened that yet. And keep the lid on your stuff if you're going to keep it on the floor, because you step on it, it'll end up going everywhere. Okay, well, just put it in there, and I don't need the plumbing putty. I need that. I don't need that. I need those. I don't need these. Just put everything in the box. Get it out of your hair. I beat my hands to death lately. So don't forget the step where you stick it up in here and tighten it up, okay? Need 2 hands for that. I don't want to stress anything over here, and I got to double check all these connections again just to make real dog sure. I'm glad to have a little bit of a drop on that, just like a degree or 2, and it is a little bit forgiving for that. So where's okay, let's get these going, and let's pop out this tile and have some. Oh, I can open this now too. I got a feeling I'm going to wake up with this stuff in my mouth. I got it the other night and I had a big shard of steel digging in my leg. Of course, that's the way I am around here. Really, that really did happen, that hunk of steel. in the bed with me. All right. Well, white tile's cheap. Yeah, that was pretty ugly. But, all right, well, at least I think we can do this thing. Okay, and I can fix this up later. I can maybe get some mosaics and put there. Whew, that was pretty brutal. Gorilla Glue holds like the demons, don't it? Okay. Let me give you the outline of where everything is. This is all super tight now. And I'm feeling okay with it. So let's open this thing up. I don't think it can be more straightforward, you know. You drill the hole, you plug this into this and that into that, and then that thing does that. So I'll show you in a minute. It's real simple. Alright, so got the hole saw ready. That ought to be fine. And you just want to be careful not to drill into your sink. I don't think you could, but take a little doing. I'm thinking, what do you think about right there? Because when you're standing at the sink, you know, you want to, I guess I'll snap that off somehow. I'll fix it. Let's get some white caulk. So I'm thinking just right there. Okay, well, let's go for it. Don't matter. You don't want to keep going and chip your sink or anything. So you got the idea. Okay, so just sort of flick that off there, and then that'll go in there like that, and then it looks like this. Now I'll have to take this back off or take it loose or something to get tile in behind it, but I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. And there's a little stainless steel washer. Oh, let me do a little hiney walk there, and then that goes on there, and then, you know, bing a bang a boom. Come on, I don't want that falling off and hitting the tile. So you know, I won't have to take it off again. I couldn't have done that with one hand if I wanted to. All right, so it's going to come out a little. You can't see that thing, so I think that'll be fine. Let's undo this. Okay, and then there's your stuff there, and it goes in that hole right there. Must be some hell of barbs in there. Okay, well I'll take it out here. I'll just do it. Just push it in, okay? It took a fair amount of pushing on that thing. It really goes down in there. So there you go. I'm not going to cut any of this off yet, but so this side up, okay? But they're big on that, aren't they? They want that side up, don't they? So I don't see any reason in trimming this till I figure everything out, and I may never trim it unless I need to use this hose for something. It says, yeah, it's got some pretty good barbs in there. I don't think I would lubricate that because I'm afraid it would pop out. This is the way jacuzzis start. It's these old things, and I've dealt with them a couple of times. They last a fairly good long time. So you got to give her the juice there. All right. Well, let me get this plumbed up and figured out, and then we'll see if it runs. And I got power back on and everything. Tell by that. And my UV light's going, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So let's just get this going. So there's my outlet over there. Somebody had the forethought. Put an outlet in right there. Okay, I hope it don't leak. That's the next thing. But we're going to be wrapping this up here real soon. Keep in mind too, the shorter that hose, probably the better it'll work. But here's all your plumber's putty. I was telling you, that's that plumber's putty I was mentioning there. And this is salvageable, so just put it back in the container. Alright, well, that's not what we're going to do, you know, just clean up. It's time to clean up and wrap up, right? Right. So you end up with a bunch of that stuff left. So, theory has it that if you hit this button, it'll come on. So if you hear a big whir, let me know. I think you're going to hear it. Well, that's pretty cool. It seems to act kind of funny, but that's okay. As long as it comes on and off. Well, that's going to be it. That's, I got real lucky having that extra pipe down there. I had one piece of pipe and it was that drain for over there. Who figured the key to all of this drainage plumbing would be to drain off the unaffected sink? So, whoa, what a mess. So, we'll get it all cleaned up, and I think that tank will go over there and I can put that trash can back. I kind of want a smaller trash can anyway. That's about half an inch too big. You know how annoying that is. And maybe it won't fit now at all because of that drain pipe. Well, we're going to leave the door off for a while and all that other stuff, and we'll just, so I can keep an eye on it, you know, draining and see if there's any leaks or errors or anywhere. So wipe off the bottom of your pipes and get all that, and I don't have to mess with eggshells anymore. Let's put a lid on it. Alright, there's the lid on it. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and tell your friends. Sure appreciate it. It's time for the money shot. That's all I wanted it for. Oh, blissful bliss. Okay. Sweet. I feel like I'm leaving this undone, so I'm gonna just tell you what we got here. I'm gonna finish this up. So this is the little abandoned corner over here of broken tile. It's the island of misfit tiles, and in there are bunches of these pieces of that real pretty aqua stuff that I like so much. And I've already collected some up, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that little place over there. I don't know, just take every little piece. And, oops, except for that one because you just broke it. No, I don't think I broke it. Oh, let me find that one. And there's one back here. And you just get all, and there's a bunch more over here, but I kind of wanted to show you this. That's just an ugly hunk of wood, old deck there. And so I got all this stuff here. And so I'm going to go get my tile cutter. Seen me cut enough. Oh, lost one. Bye-bye. Well, I can go get it if I need it. That's more than enough. And I'm going to fix up that ugly spot right there. And we'll just take a picture of that here in a minute. It'll probably take me 45 minutes to do this because of the way things are. How big is this? 3 by 6 or something? It's been all day, and I'll show you why here. I'll have to leave my old shoes on. Yeah, I'm taking out Christmas lights. That's from a long time ago. And I got this stuff out. Well, this stuff smells bad. But anyway, last night, as you can tell, the video has changed to the next day. I said, okay, I got one more little itty tile to cut, right? How bad can it be? It can be pretty bad. That thing's locked up. This is not an old unit here. It's a SKIL something or other. I kind of worked on it some last night. And there's the motor underneath it. This is your, I think it was $99. And the water, as you can tell, it's a wet saw. The water doesn't get to it, but I lubricated the bejesus side of it, and it does. It's just locked. So down to the shop, and we will take it apart. Yeah, it's a SKIL don't know what the model number is. There's a thing back there that holds the blade. So it has blossomed. Let's see if I can get that electric motor unfrozen. I'm telling you, this thing has worked miracles. Okay, I got to give it that. And it kind of was acting a little groggy, and so I have done a mountain of tile work with this. But I just need that one more piece, just one more piece, please, just that little tiny piece. And this, it's not really a piece, it's pieces, and I have to fit them together in a very careful manner. And so, let's see here. There's that thing. So I've got to kind of chalk around the little pieces down here to get it to fit right and look decent enough. So let's go in there and do some dissection. Just one more time, please. Oh, I did try my little, see my little tile cutter right there. That's just not near finessey enough for what I got going here. I know I'm washing clothes. Ooh, upcoming video here. I don't want this to be too much of a rebuild thing because we've already done enough, but this is just, sometimes you're on the last 45 minutes, like I said, and something like this happens, and then it spreads over into something like this. So this is, oh look, it shows the rotation anyway, cool. So this is the blade. The blade's the bits, the tools. And so we got to get that off of there. My guess will be air tool, just to zip that off there. I don't know what size that is, 5/8 or something. I don't know. Figure it out in a minute. So 19 millimeters seems to be the ticket here. Okay, make short work of that. Got some tile dust in it, don't it? Okay, so there and there, and boys alert. Then that comes out, and keep everything in order. So, and then this collet comes off. Okay, and then this rubber gasket. Well, that makes sense, don't it? Having a rubber gasket there. And then there's a couple of screws there. Let's see if I've got any hope. Is that Robertson? Good golly, it's Robertson stuff, I think. Oh! Well, I don't know what they are. Yeah, they're Robertson. They're square drive. Okay, well, let's go get my drive stuff. Good golly. Okay, so got all these 4 bolts out of here. That should just slide out of there now. It does. And then let's just work on her right here. I got a feeling that's our culprit right there. Whoa. Let's see about goes on there like that. That's the back arbor thing. Let's see what's in here. My guess is this ought to be shielded, but to get that out of there, I don't know what's happening at the back of the unit, but let me get this out of here and see if it's just a fake bearing that looks like a bearing, but it's really a bushing. Let's take a look at the back side. I don't think well, if we take this out, we'll see how free the back is. So let's see if I can get that out of there. So if you were expecting to see bearings down in there, you'd be wrong. There ain't no bearings. That's a seal. And I guess it's just a bushing in there. And there's a spring where I broke the seal out, but who cares? I mean, these things aren't expensive. And so, let's see. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put some PB blaster down in there. Ooh, a little bit. Just a touch. And then we're going to put this on here. And then we're going to put this on here. Well, let's put that on there too, just to kind of take that. Well, that might be a little bit too much space. I don't want to pull the first couple of threads out. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this. I'm not going to use air on this thing here. Hang on. Now, I'm probably going to need both hands to do this, but yeah, let me put both hands so I won't pull wires out. But what I'm going to do is just try to spin it till it's free, and then the next time I got to do a tile job, I'll just get another one of these, because this one's just, I think hoop-a-jooped is the term we're looking for. I just spun her and spun her and she loosened up. So here we go. Let's see if it works. Ready? Woo! Well, smoky there. That's just the oil burning off, I hope. I don't know. She's spinning pretty freely now. Okay, well that might get me through, and then that's going to be it for this thing. Oh well. Let's see if I can get that over with. Put it back together and just make the best of it. Well, there's a little tile cutter in its normal position, and there's my big travel Bosch saw, and here I am doing this. So let's see if I can finagle something here, huh? Whew, that'd be nice to get this over with. 24 hours of 5 pieces of tile, huh? So you don't have a chance of cutting circles or semicircles or whatever it is without that cutter. It's been pretty interesting out there. I'm not going to cut any of this because I might save and fix up something with it later, and throw that away a little bit and get the cobwebs out of here. So I am ready to install this, and part of holding it up will be putting that back in there. So that's plenty good enough. It looks mosaic, doesn't it? That was the very word you were thinking of. It wasn't. It looks really crummy. But all right. Well, let's get one final shot here, and two final shots. Let's do one of how the tile cutter is performing, and I'll take a couple of these. Well, I'll save time. So the tile cutter she's kind of a long neck goose loose kind of a thing, and I got this piece of tile here to show you. And there's the little pieces of broken glass. That's what happens when you cut circles. You end up with that broken glass everywhere. So here it goes. Wobbly though she is, I think I breathed a little bit of life into her. Okay, one more shot, and then we'll call this one done. Boy, this is just the things you run into. Don't you worry about much tile dust getting in there, because it's really isn't tile, it's glass blocks. Okay, let's Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Okay. You'll see these coming up in a future video for my friend in Africa I've been talking to. So there it is. That's the final shot. Ready? And that's all there is to it. See? Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. And let's go out there and work on the deck some. See, I got that flimsy 2x4 stuff and that ain't gonna ever work. And I've decided not to cut those, so it kind of changes my whole perspective out there. So let's go out there and look at it. You want to? Next video. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye-bye.